MeteoMark Weather Show. Let's get into some viewer sent-in photos here from Lucas D. and Courtney from Northeast Texas, Linden, Texas. Some very nice springtime flowers here, anywhere from white flowers to tulips to daffodils, daisies, and all these violet-colored flowers. Very nice springtime photos across the Linden, Texas area. Thank you, Courtney, for snapping these nice springtime photos. And Lucas did capture some of these very ominous cumulonimbus clouds across the Northeast Texas area the last week. He says he's been dealing with a lot of lightning striking trees, of course thunder shaking the house, and some of these storms produce wind damage, he said as well. So very ominous clouds. Of course, the last photo he sent in here, it ends it with a very nice red Linden, Texas sunset. So thank you, Lucas and Courtney, for sending these springtime photos in. Speaking of spring, let's take a look at precipitation amounts, mostly in the form of liquid, some of it in frozen, and I'll explain. Pacific Northwest, northern part of Washington here will get clipped by some weather systems, but nothing really bad as high pressure really builds into the west. It's back east here that we have two bullseyes of precipitation, especially around the Chicago area, Illinois, Missouri, and extending northeastward towards Michigan and southeastern Canada. This is where we'll see starting out as heavy rain and thunderstorms, but transitioning to a snowstorm in many portions of the area, and I'll explain on this later. And across the east here, we got another bullseye. Axis of heavier precipitation is low pressure. Ripples of low pressure will ride along the stationary front. Here is the stationary front later Sunday, setting the stage for a severe weather outbreak across the central plains here in portions of the western Ohio Valley. This will be a problem, especially Sunday night, and early Monday. As this system continues to move east for your Monday, take a look at this. The backside of the system, we start to get that snow really ramping up across maybe portions of the Chicago area and extending northeastward towards northern Michigan and southern Canada here. And some of those snowflakes may make it as far south as portions of southern Illinois, northern Indiana, and then southeastern Michigan as well. As this system continues to move east, we'll continue to watch that severe thunderstorm threat here across the Gulf Coast, southern states, extending up towards just west of the Appalachians. Heavy rain really starts to take shape across the Ohio Valley, flash flooding possible. And then, of course, for your Tuesday, this system really pushes eastward across the area. It will actually change some of the rain to snow showers across portions of the Appalachians, the Adirondacks, Alleghenies, and extending up towards the White Mountains. Especially later Tuesday into early Wednesday, we could see that change over with maybe a slushy inch or two. Speaking of snow accumulations, let's take a look at those snowfall amounts I'm expecting here across the north central Illinois area, extending up towards western Michigan. This is where the heaviest snowfall of a solid swath of 3 to 5, maybe locally higher out of this system, depending on the ground temperatures, as well as the heaviest snowfall totals across the area. The heavier the snow, and especially if it occurs at night, particularly Sunday night through Monday night, Sunday night being critical here, we could get accumulations. Any accumulation or snowfall during the day will have a hard time accumulating, mainly on the grassy surfaces. But as we see across much of the east here, snow showers will push east. We'll get a slushy inch or two possible as far east as New York, Pennsylvania, and those higher elevations, extending over towards the White Mountains. So that's pretty much going to do it here at MeteoMark. Things are really going to get cold after that, but here's the temperatures for extending on towards late Sunday, or basically through Monday afternoon. This will be the warmest day for portions of the east here, especially Monday afternoon. Some areas cracking the upper 70s to close to 80 degrees. So take a look at that. But look at all this reality check behind this system, all a cold pull of air that will entrain across much of the East Coast. That's going to do it here at MeteoMark. I'm going to have an update for my hometown viewers in the Susquehanna region of New York, Susquehanna region of Northeast Pennsylvania. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com. Here's a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers in the Binghamton to Scranton areas. We start basically the latter portion of the weekend here. We got really nice sunny skies, maybe a shower around, but for the most part, we'll stay pretty much in the mid-70s for your Sunday, looking very nice into your Monday. This could be the warmest day, close to 80 degrees, especially towards the Scranton area. And Binghamton area, probably mid to upper 70s. But then Monday night into Tuesday, the heavy rain moves in. And do I dare say this Tuesday night we could see some snow showers with temperatures dropping below freezing, maybe up to a slushy inch or two at the higher elevations, especially the Binghamton Airport, those areas above 1,300 feet. And then we stay pretty much chilly the rest of the week. We struggle to get out of the highs for 30s on Wednesday. That's going to do it here at MeteoMark.